Hi, I'm Charlotte. I'm a writer with We Love PV, and recently we did an interview with Freda and Steve from What a Drag. If you haven't seen that interview, tune into that so that you can see all about what this wonderful event is about. But to sum it up, on March 8th, a bunch of straight guys are going to get dressed up in drag and take it to the stage at Teatro Theater, and it's a widely anticipated event. And I am sitting here with Steve, who is one of the contestants this year, and I'm just dying to know a couple of things about this whole process. But we'll start with a basic general question. Steve, how did you get involved with this project?
So my wife and I last year went to What a Drag and had volunteered handing out programs and whatnot. It was our first interaction with the event at all, so it was quite a spectacle, I would say. It was a whole lot of fun, and I kind of, after the show had mentioned that, I think I could do that, and I don't know if I was the, courage juice from that night or what it was, but eventually they reached out to me and asked if I would want to be a part of it in the actual show this year. So I decided that it's something I could do to help out here in the community, and it may take a little bit of time and a little bit of courage, but it's for a great cause.
Yes. So, and I hear that you have some help. So each of the contestants is assigned a fairy drag mother to help you with everything from, I guess, your talent that you put on to your costume and makeup and all. So tell me a little bit about your fairy drag mother.
My fairy drag mother is Javier Martinez, and he's the actually the director of the show too.
Oh,
so
lucky you.
Yes, yes, lucky me. He's been so helpful, and like you said, he's helped me from everything from deciding what my drag name is, what my costume's going to be, what the song I was going to choose.
He's having fun with you.
Yeah, yeah, we're having fun with each other,
Yeah.
like doing the choreography and figuring out what we're going to do with the song. It's an intense process, and it's great to have a mentor like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just the fairy drag mothers. We have a makeup team. We have a hair team. Everyone. There's so many volunteers involved in this production, and it's all people giving their time to benefit the cause.
Yeah, I love that 98 to 99% of the funds that are raised from this event go directly to the Banderas Bay Women's Shelter.
Right.
That's pretty awesome. And what a great thing to have all those volunteers want to be part of this community event. What kind of physical transformations do you have to go through? I was reading on one of the contestants' bio that he wasn't too excited about the removal of hair from his body, but plucking the eyebrows and fake eyelashes and all these things as women go through almost every day.
Right.
What kinds of things are you having to do for this?
Yeah, definitely the body hair has got to go. Facial hair's a no-no. Legs, arms. Well, I mean, arms maybe. We'll see. We haven't got to that point yet, but yeah, and I mean, it's really it's kind of putting yourself into literally the shoes of a woman.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot what it's about, is being able to further empathize with a woman. Like, I've never worn heels before, but twice a week for a couple hours, I'm practicing in high heels, and let me tell you, it is not fun. So I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And I see women out in high heels every day walking around.
And now you have appreciation for that. So what is your stage name?
My stage name is Mary Antoinette. If you want to know why, you're going to have to come to the show to see, because it definitely relates to my number that I'm doing.
Okay,
my singular performance that I'm doing.
The last Queen of France before the Revolution. Is there going to be a guillotine involved?
I don't know. You'll have to come and see.
Okay.
No. It's all fun. It's lighthearted. It's comedy.
Yes.
It's a great time. Good. So.
And so the hours, of course, that you put in for preparation for this is grueling. Tell us a little bit about the rehearsals, how often, how long, you know, what kind of time does a contestant put in before you hit the stage?
I mean, we've been, you know, having meetings and whatnot since last year, you know, and going up, I think we started probably mid-October, me and Javier figuring out what we were going to do, and then once November hit, and even into, or late October hit, it was, you know, twice a week, couple hours each time going, working through the choreography, working through the dancing, and I know he's putting in a lot of work too, because, you know, he's helping sew the garment, and, you know, it's a lot involved, and it is a lot to, you know, give and do, but it's, like I said, it's for a great cause, and that's what really matters.
Yeah, it's really hard to appreciate all that goes into it. It's more of a passion project, right? Because you put your whole heart into it.
Right.
And so do you have any background in acting or theater at all?
Well, so I was in marching band when I was in high school, so I do have a little bit of choreography experience. Like, we had to do different shapes and be in different spots on the field at the time. So it's relating a little bit for me to be able to transform that from having a big field to just stage. Like, you've got this many counts to get to this spot. You have to turn at this point. You have to do this. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a little bit of background in doing something similar.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's eased the pain, I guess, a little bit.
Do you feel like you have any challenges that you're going to have, or?
Yeah, I mean, just for me, I mean, some people are naturally born like public speakers and whatnot. That's not me. Like, I've never been one to want to get up in front of a crowd and do things. I've always been the one that's like, I'll be the guy in the background. If I would have been in theater, I would have been one of the tech kids pulling the lights or something like that. But so I mean, that's like the biggest thing. But I mean, it is one of those things where you just, I know that I'm going to get out there and have a blast. And, like, I've had a blast meeting all the people involved in this and hanging out with the other contestants, too.
Yeah.
And hearing their struggles and, like, having this little community that we can all talk to each other and be like, hey, you know, like, I'm going through that, too. And, oh, isn't it crazy when this happens and stuff? So, I mean, it's a fun experience to be a part of.
And I've seen The Crown. So there's obviously going to be a crowned winner
Yes.
at the end. That's very
It's
exciting.
a little bit of bragging rights goes involved in it, so a little bit of bragging rights. But
that's awesome. So the event, of course, is a fundraiser for the Banderas Bay Women's Shelter. And tell me a little bit about, you know, what drew you to get involved to help that cause.
So I've been down here in Puerto Vallarta for like 2 years now, and I mean, my wife was volunteering at an orphanage. I've been working, so I didn't really have the time to give back like that. But this has provided me an opportunity to give back to the community, and that's always something I've wanted to do. I mean, I don't necessarily always have the monetary to give back, but I figured if I could give my time, and that's the least that I can do for a great cause, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's to help women who are in a really, really bad predicament, and some of the most vulnerable people in our society. And without this help, there's a chance that they're never gonna get out of the situation that can be life-threatening for them.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's really important to have services like this out there for people, and I'm just glad that I can be a part to help raise some money for them.
Yes, and this event raises so much money that it actually helps the women's shelter from January through April, and then year-round various parts of that shelter. So it is a huge contributor to this. So you can get your tickets for this March 8th event online at
What a Drag PV. .com.
Okay. You can also go to the Facebook page, What a Drag 2020, and that'll direct you to a website called Eventbrite, Vrite. I'll put all the information in writing below so that you can access that. And very easy to order that online. And then you also have the option to reach out to Freda, and she'll help you through the process. So. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks for having me. It's been a
wish
blast.
you luck. I can't wait to see you.
Thanks. You should all come see me. It'll be a whole lot of fun. You
Yes.
can see all the guys. It's a great show. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of laughs that evening, and for a good cause. So come on out, get your tickets early, because there's a pretty good chance if you wait until the night of the event, you will not get in. This has been a sold-out event in the past, and everyone's looking forward to it. People even plan their vacations around it. So, all right, that's it for today. Take care. We'll see you soon.